Okay, well today on The Influence, we have a very special guest who has turned being called sassy into a badge of honor, everybody. Take a look.
I really don't know how to feel about this whole sassy thing, and I wanted to talk about it. First thing I want to say is guilty. I want to give a shout out to my brothers in sass. I know that they held us down for so long. The nonchalant men were winning for so long. If you're noticing, there is a shift happening. Yes, we're all noticing. There is a shift happening. This is the sassy era. And me and my brothers, we're here to stay.
Yeah! The sassy man apocalypse is a lighthearted joke about men who have a smart mouth and an attitude. Hey, we work with a couple of those guys. And they're becoming massively popular online. The trend implies that toxic masculinity is out, and expressing feelings, setting boundaries, and embracing feminine energy is in. I guess you could say guilty.
Hello.
We're
What's
guilty.
up, the sassy man himself?
It's here.
What's up, man?
I'm
Prayag,
here.
welcome. Welcome to Good Day LA, and welcome to here, because you're from Canada.
Yes, I'm from Canada.
Right.
I flew all the way in just for
To
this.
LA.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's good to see you.
What can we
Excited.
say? First of all, we should give a good morning to all of Pookie Nation.
All of Pookie Nation, my love, I just want to say on live television that I'm married. I let everybody know. How are you? I love you. I'm here for you.
That's right. We had to give a shout out to Pookie.
Absolutely.
If you follow, if you know, you know.
you know,
How
you know.
are you embracing, owning, and changing the game for the word sassy?
Yeah, I think that for the longest time on the internet, there was a very divisive discourse between men and women.
Right.
Just a lot of hateful commentary, conversations, and I think that sassy was just another derogatory term. And I thought that it was very important to mark it as something that's playful banter, that's joyous, that's hilarious. You know, it's not about taking digs at people. That's not what being
Right.
sassy is about. It's about joking around, having a good time. It's not about the way you look, it's the way you act.
Act. It's the way you act.
And look, and you see that, and you see, look, this whole what can I say thing, I have to say, I gotta tell you, you putting some like shoulder in it, dude.
has it.
You putting some shoulder in it. And I realized that I was doing it wrong. Because we talked about you, was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
I think for the last 2 weeks we've been doing
And we
it.
did the whole what can I say thing, but then I saw you come out here and hit it, and you like giving it, like what can I
Exactly.
say? So you're changing discourse, which I love. I love that you're doing that, and I love that you're operationalizing doing so, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't always have to be men versus women.
No, it
No.
never
It could be fluid.
Exactly. It's just about enjoying the human in one another. These conversations
Yes.
about can men and women be friends are primitive. They sound like 7th grade conversations of when
Right.
girls say boys have cooties and boys say girls have cooties. We're
Right.
grown adults.
Yeah.
We can sit. We can.
Right.
We can chill. We can
chill.
dance. Yeah, we
It's
can put
not
some
weird.
shoulder in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Shoulder in it. It's the way you act.
the way
First,
you act.
I need to know, how are you getting the phone perfectly standing up in the car?
That's a secret. The phone is
Oh.
actually, it's not set up anywhere. It hovers where it is. I just kind of let it go and it does its own thing.
It hovers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, your dancing videos, they're turning carefree into cool. What is it like to inspire so many men and women to act sassy?
I think being a generational leader is, you know, it's a massive pressure to hold. No, it's really fascinating that people find the love that I put into my videos. I gift wrap them all with romance, flirty
And your
energy,
energy.
and joy.
It's
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
energy.
I think it's incredible that people find inspiration
Look
in
at
them.
that. I like that.
I just like to have a good time.
I love it, flirty energy, joy. You know, I
Yes.
get it. You're very handsome. I mean, I get it. Like,
Yes.
you bringing it. Okay, so over the last 2 months, though, you have really blown up.
You have.
So what has that been like for you?
He's like, what can I say?
What can I? Hold on, let me kill him with that shoulder again, right?
Hey.
Well, it's been absolutely surreal. Yesterday we went to Century City Mall in LA, and that was the first time that I really got to see Pookie Nation. I took like 100 pictures.
Wow!
It
Hey,
was
Pookie
surreal.
Nation.
Pookie Nation.
Well, we can't let you leave without giving us a little tutorial.
Absolutely. So just to give reference, this is the What's Up G-Way dance that
Okay.
I just brought in right here.
What's up, G-Way? In the cut.
We be vibing. And then I brought it in and I put the shoulder into it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the way you act. It's the way you act. It's the way you act. It's always about the way that you act.
What's up, G-Way?
I love it. We got to get a little like, let's make it a good day, LA.
Well, guess what?
Yeah, we do.
You know who's guilty of keeping him around longer?
Who?
Guilty. We are.
Guilty.
Prayag will stick around
I
after
love
the
it.
break to
Thank
weigh
you.
in on some
We
topics.
got to make it a good day,
Make it a
LA.
good
That's
day.
hey.
Guilty.
Yeah. Thank you,
Pookie
ma'am.
Nation.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
You gotta pop that Pookie Nation.
Yup.
Yup.
Put the shoulder into it.
Pookie
Come on.
Nation.
Pookie, I love you.
What's
Come
up,
on.
G-Way?
So Pookie
Welcome back, everybody. So just before the commercial break, we spoke to Prayag Mishra on the influence, and he's joining us now to weigh in on some topics, some hot topics, Good Day LA style.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for it?
I'm 100% ready. I was born ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so this one we're starting with a familiar face. So Prayag did a series on TikTok about the concept of dating yourself, something he says requires commitment. Take a look.
I'm going to shoot my shot with myself and actually date myself. Actively do things out of love for myself. Plan in advance for myself. Take care of myself. Say nice things to myself. And over time in that relationship, I realized that I'm low-key starting to fall in love with myself.
Yeah.
That's right. Other tips? Flirt with yourself.
Love it.
That's right. When you look yourself in the mirror, say, I look good today.
You better believe
I
it.
did not have to go so hard on my beard. And accept yourself as you are. That's something all of us could learn some practice on, right? He says, waiting for a skincare routine or a gym transformation workout strategy to come through won't help you love yourself, because true love is unconditional.
Absolutely.
Wise words, my friend.
I love that.
The moment you put a condition on it, it's not love.
That's right.
It's whatever else you call it, but it's not love.
Really quick, can we do some positive affirmations about ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love myself.
I'm a thoughtful person.
I'm unbelievably cute and adorable.
Aww.
The way you act. Jen didn't do one.
Rust, rust looks good on me. I
It
think.
does.
I do
Rust is a good color.
I will. I do that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I will. Okay, Prayag, you've been known to get a little coffee treat here and there. I want you to weigh in on this next video. Nothing gets one girl out of bed in the morning like the promise of getting a coffee drink. Take a look.
What if it's not the caffeine in the coffee that makes me so excited and gives me joy and gives me the drive to get through the rest of my day? What if it's the experience? Let me explain. I get so excited when I know I'm on my way to get a coof. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to chat with the barista, maybe change my order, maybe don't. I'm so excited to get my coof and look at the color and take my first sip, say yay or nay. I'm excited to use my straw, swirl it up. I'm excited to make sure the ice reaches the bottom, because sometimes the bottom can be warm with a latte.
I ain't never heard nobody call a coffee a coof till just now.
That was incredible. First of all, that was poetic. Shout out to you for making that video. I think that life is always about those little treats.
Yes.
Those big meals come 3 times a day, but what about in between them? I need a little treat. I need a little snack all the time.
Where's my treat? I'm in a very brave little girl.
Where's my treat, Pookie?
Yeah. What is your
what's
treat?
your order?
What do you treat yourself?
Yeah.
I'm a big apple fritter guy. Do you
Wait.
a man after his
Apple
heart.
fritter?
Yep.
Hold up. I love apple fritters. I can
Yes,
tell you where to go to get a good
Yes.
apple fritter.
Yeah. Go to
2
Winchell's.
places.
It's like
no,
cinnamony.
Randy's.
Randy's?
Randy's Donuts.
Oh my
Randy's.
God.
Randy's
you see like the
donut.
glucose just hit your face and like you're
So
done for
good.
the rest of the
Put
day.
it in the microwave for 12 seconds.
Glucose.
Slamming.
But if you have it before your coffee, the coffee's gonna taste more bitter.
But it
Yes.
is the experience.
You gotta
I
have
get
one
what
bite,
she's
one
saying.
sip.
Exactly, one bite, one
Going to the drive-thru or going to the coffee shop. Okay, I have one for you now.
Got you.
If you find yourself mentally exhausted, upset, or angry after leaving Walmart, one customer says he knows why.
I got the answer for you, and it is called thought pollution. It's kind of like a mob mentality or a group think. Everybody like, I want to get the hell out of here. That thought pollution, it's there, and it's there, and it affects you. So that's why you can go to certain places and you leave and you're upset. You don't know why. It's not you. It's not personal.
But they use smiley faces to roll back prices. He goes on to say, sporting games are high vibrational because everyone's excited to cheer on the same team. Same thing with music and concerts. But there's some gray area. So, Prayag, we want you to weigh in and tell us if these places are high or low vibrational. A vibe check, if you will. Low means bad, high means good. Are you ready?
Ready.
First up, the mall.
Low.
Low.
Capitalism.
Oh,
Capitalism, low.
Capitalism, low. Okay. How about the beach?
Elements, water,
High.
sand. High. High.
Vibration. Okay, next up, TSA line at the
High.
airport. Hi.
We're going on vacation.
Sure. And if you got pre-check.
Pookie, we're going on a trip.
Pookie, what do we pack? Where are we
clear
going?
pre-check.
Yeah, but if you got TSA pre-check, that vibration is higher.
Pookie's
That's
got
a fact.
pre-check. Pookie's got
Pookie
pre-check.
got pre-check.
I do.
Finally, how about the club? Low
The
or high
club is
vibration?
definitely low vibrational unless they're playing Doja Hills.
Oh.
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Euphoria Hills by Doja Cat. That's our
Okay,
anthem.
Doja Cat.
Doja Hills is wild.
Got it. That's a good collab right there.
All right, we talk a lot about the show about generations.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And
the divide?
that
Is it
comes
my
with
read?
it. Yeah, the divide that comes with
I
it.
can't see the freaking teleprompter.
What
anyway.
set of creators are defining generational gray areas?
Yes, okay, so they're called Zillennials.
My favorites.
Are we Gen Z or millennials?
I don't know. I think we're right on the cusp. I don't know who to sit with.
Come sit with us millennials.
Unless you're a Gryffindor, we're all Hufflepuff.
Can we sit with you guys?
Yeah, we accept everyone.
Is it okay that I was born in 96?
Ew,
I
hate you.
I'd like to report a corpse in my presence.
Millennials? This meme is so relatable. Gershbergs are my favorite.
No.
Saga is a pepperoni. No. Gen
This
Z.
picture of a shadow creature saying grunch is so funny.
I'm dead.
I understand.
My wedding is at Disneyland.
My maid of honor is Minnie Mouse.
Wow.
Woo, that's a lot to unpack. So a zillennial is not quite Gen Z and not quite a millennial. It's widely accepted that the oldest Gen Zers are about in their mid-20s and the youngest millennials are just tipping into their late 20s. Okay, so as a zillennial,
You are a zillennial.
what are your thoughts on being on the cusp?
I think it's wild. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and say, don't talk to me unless I have my coffee. Very millennial of me.
Very millennial, yeah.
Sometimes I start my videos with, I just want to come on here and say, like a millennial.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just want to come on the internet and tell you every little detail about my life, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's a very Gen Z thing to do.
But let's up the ante here, okay? What do you think about the Riz?
The
What do you think about
Riz.
the skibbities? What do you think about the phantom tax?
What
I don't like to think about that at all. I'm not on that side of the internet. Skibbity, Gat, Riz.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
he said
you.
it. Right.
Thank
He said
you.
it.
I don't know anything about
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a Gen Alpha
Yeah,
thing.
you just said it.
Absolutely.
Because we act differently, because it's how we
Act.
What can we say? What can we say? I'll tell you what we can say. We got to go to commercial
We'll be
break.
right back. Can you give us a we'll be right back with your...
Pookie, we're going on commercial break. We'll be right back. Bye.
Thank you so much for coming to hang with us.
That was so much fun.
We'll see you in a little
Bye,
bit.
Pookie.
Y'all are
Bye,
the best.
Pookie. That was great. Awesome, man. That was wonderful.